Some people think that money is power. Money don't get you power. Power will get you money. The land is power. Because they're not making anymore.
So I'm going to tell you a story. And this story can be told in various ways. It could be about how I spent over 72 hours on a blueberry farm and I learned about the hardships of living off the land.
The immigration policies have definitely affected our workforce. I guess they're afraid that somebody might drop a dime on them.
This story could be about what happens to a crop when it gets labeled a superfood. Being called a superfood kind of saturated the market.
Big time.
Does that affect the price as well?
Yes.
Or this could be about what happens to your stomach when you eat more berries than you pick. Do you have a porta potty out here? This story could be about so many different things, but it's about inheritance and what it looks like when you inherit a farm.
All right, thanks.
My colleague Bim wanted to do a story on the state of black farming, and I said maybe I could help because my family owns a farm. My great uncle Sylvester was one of the first successful black farmers in the small town of Covert, Michigan. And when he passed, his only son, my Uncle Stephen, took over. But what happens to a farm when the people to inherit it are not interested in taking it over? When a farm provides dreams and opportunities for generations and generations, but in result moves those people away from the land?
Yeah, it's just definitely something we haven't really discussed yet.
It's enough when you're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Been that I've been paying them dues, going a little bit crazy. My I've been planning on killing. They better make room.
As much as this is a story about farming, it's a story about conflict, duty, and passion.
It's about land that has been taken forcibly over the years from black ownership, righting wrongs, restoring some sense of justice.
Inheriting a farm is not easy, and I wanted to see what that looked like.
Keep the land.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
Everywhere you go in Covert, there's blueberries. This all you got?
Yeah.
Oh, keep picking, man. Keep picking. I need a full pair. That ain't full.
Few people we spoke to said they don't love farming, but they do it.
I was out of college. I became a partner with my father, and I had to be about 27.
I married Harold Baber, and he brought me here. I was going to do a daycare. Harold passed away, so I didn't want to have the little kids here and do the daycare and try to run the farm too. So,
How many pills are you on today?
2.
I was going to stay in Chicago and teach. That was my intention. My parents passed away, so here I am.
it does pay for my son's college to bury, you know. Right. So.
Do I like farming? No, I'm not a big fan of farming. This is what my father did. Do I appreciate the fact that this is what he left us? Yes.
I think there is a generation of farmers who have done all that work and know it very intimately, and I think their children don't know how hard it is.
I want some berries.
Well, you know, you gotta go get those.
Well, as soon as y'all get done, y'all get y'all a bucket.
Handpicked, fam. Handpicked.
He is to use your thumb.
Remember Sierra? She remembered you.
I can grab that.
Everyone said they couldn't do it without family, without friends. The problem is, of course, what happens when all the friends have moved away or they don't want to farm.
What?
I said 50 years, you could be out here running. See? That's
The cost of being a farmer, the cost of doing business is so crippling for so many people.
With this thing,
Yeah.
the machine, $156,000. Could have bought myself a really nice house with what I paid for that thing. You know, those are the choices you have. So that's my house. Okay. It's a tough way to make a living.
A lot of black farmers have sold their places.
So I put everything up for sale, and I'm going to sell them.
You can't make a farmer out of someone who is not a farmer. And so the key thing is to make them feel as though they are a part of something important.
Black Americans came to know the land and soil through the hardships of slavery. And the children of those slaves, who then purchased land of their own, faced adversity as well. The stakes seem high because they are. Black farming is not on the up and up, and have some say in that conversation, some say in that statistic, is very stressful.
Do you think he would want to come back and take it over?
My son?
Yeah.
No, he likes air conditioning.
What do you think will happen to our farm?
Oh, they'll probably sell too after a while. You know, I can't see nobody else taking it over.
Really?
No.
He fixes parts.
Just say bingo. I'm too old to get up. Would you get it for me, baby?
It's important to know where my aunt sees his farm because for her, it's more than just a farm. It's her home.
I belong to the CRS Club.
What's the CRS Club?
CRS?
Yeah.
Can't remember shit. Let's see, Sylvester and I, we were married a good 50 years before he died, you know.
Where do you see this farm in 50 years?
That I never thought about any.
I guess my cousins and I never talked about where we saw ourselves besides just running around the farm. Sometimes picking berries during the summers, and then just going home. And as we got older, our homes and lives became very different things.
I wish they would come, because everything will go to them. If you want to be part of the farm, I'll put your name down there too. But they don't come too often.
Did you do this, Aaron? We became graphic designers, coders, adults that don't have the same connection to the farm as our parents did.
We're like, oh, the farm's so intelligent.
People aren't farming like that anymore. I would do it. I mean, it's on the whole other side of town, which is kind of crazy. What are your thoughts, Sierra? You started this whole different career. CC.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with farming.
This farm was built on my uncles providing for his family so that they can go off and do things that they did. They had kids and they're off doing things, and just the dream has changed. And it's so important to keep the land, but then it's so important to make sure everybody is fulfilling their dream.
Right.
I've never thought about selling it. My father worked hard. He worked hard to leave this to us, and he thought this is his ticket. It would be our ticket as well. You have to commit that this is something you want to do. Every spring and summer, I'm committed to it. You know, I spend sometimes more of my own money than I want to. And that's what's jammed up right now that they're trying to get unjammed. That's the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Fair. If you guys are really talking about investing in time and energy, I would be down to do that as well.
Well, we know what we got to do, right?